What's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today. Today we're going to be talking about the NFL schedule release, as this morning the NFL did release a lot of, or not a lot, but a little of the NFL schedule, as the NFL schedule release is tomorrow at 7 p.m., but, Frank, little bit early. NFL releases the international games and some holiday games with Black Friday, Christmas, and New Year's Eve. So some holiday games and some international games are released for the NFL. So we're going to be talking about that. Starting with the international games. You have 5 international games this year with 3 London games and 2 Germany games, and here are those games. So week 4, the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons in London. I think, did those two teams play each other in London last year? I think that might be a London rematch. I'm not sure, though. And then week 5, back-to-back weeks, the Jaguars versus the Bills in London. So the Jaguars are going to be the first team in NFL history to play 2 games in London. And not only 2 games in London, but they're both back-to-back games. So, Jags stay in London for week 5, and the Bills come in town. I think that would be a pretty good game. Should be a pretty good game. Then week 6, final London game, is the Baltimore Ravens versus the Tennessee Titans in London. And that's it. So for the 2 Germany games, week 9, the Dolphins versus the Chiefs. I think that's going to be a really fun matchup. You got Tyreek Hill playing against Kansas City for the first time since he was traded. Dolphins have a new improved roster. I think that could be a really nice matchup right there in the middle of the season. And then week 10, the Colts play the Patriots in Germany. I don't mind that matchup right there. I mean, I think that should be an underrated game. I mean, whenever the Patriots and Colts match up, I don't know, I get old flashbacks from, when both teams were really good and had all those battles back and forth between the years. But yeah, so those are the international games for next year, for next season. And then some of the holiday games that were announced. So here's the first one. There is now for the first time in NFL history, the NFL is having a Black Friday game, which is the day after Thanksgiving. It's like a huge shopping day. If you don't know what Black Friday is, where the hell have you been? But that is November 24th, and it will be the Dolphins and the Jets Black Friday special on Amazon Prime Video. And at 2 o'clock on Prime Video will be the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. So the Miami with another primetime game. So there's already been 2 games that they've announced that have been for Miami primetime. They got a Black Friday game, which is going to be a huge game because that's the only game on. It's a holiday, and then they got, and then they also have the Germany game, which is also kind of a national televised game because that's on NFL Network. So, they got, and I'm assuming they're going to have more. I think they're going to have at least maybe a couple of Thursday night footballs, if not one, because now in the NFL, you can have more than one Thursday night football. So I think it's going to be really interesting to see how many primetime games the Miami Dolphins have next season. But I think that's going to be a really fun matchup as well on Black Friday. Then Christmas Eve, you got a playoff divisional rematch on Christmas Day at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox, Week 16. The New York Giants versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, that's going to be a really fun divisional matchup on Christmas. I think, the division could be close around that area in December. I think both teams in New York and Philly are going to be really good in that division next year. And if all goes well for both teams, I think the division will be up for grabs between Philly and New York late in the season. So I think that should be a really important game late in the season for the NFL. But that's going to be a really good game. That's Monday, December 25th. Christmas Day, 3:30 on Fox. Then the final game that was announced today, an AFC conference game rematch between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs on New Year's Eve, Sunday, December 31st at 4:25 p.m. on CBS. Joe Burrow will battle the Kansas City Chiefs in Arrowhead after the AFC championship game last year. Maybe a possible third straight year these two teams face in the AFC championship game. But yeah, that's really it for what's been announced. Only 8 games have been announced so far. How many games that are played this year? 5 international games, 3 guest holiday games. Black Friday is basically a holiday. New Year's Eve is a holiday, and so is Christmas. So, I'm guessing the NFL will probably announce before the actual schedule release. The NFL will continue to announce the rest of the Thanksgiving games, the rest of the Christmas games, and then they will announce the NFL will announce the opening game, the first game of the season, and then that should be it. But I could be wrong. But that's really it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. My thoughts on what's been announced so far in the NFL schedule release. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.